for two and two for tea.
Me for you and you for me. Can't you see how happy we would be?
You could raise a family, a boy like us, a girl like me.
Can't you see how happy we
Could be.
Mrs. Henshaw?
Oh,
Morning.
oh, morning, Mrs. Prentice. A lovely day.
So you're moving?
Oh, you've noticed.
Yes, it is quite noticeable.
It wasn't an easy decision.
I must say I'm surprised. I thought you said they'd have to carry you out of here in a box.
Oh, I meant it. At the time.
And you've got a couple of poodles buried in the rockery, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, it'll be a wrench leaving Marcel and Piero, but we've got our memories and quite a few videos.
So you're retiring, are you, to the coast?
Oh, no.
Abroad? Not France, I hope. I'll be so jealous.
No, we're not moving far, actually. Dysart Avenue.
That's just round the corner, isn't it?
Yes, I know.
Houses very similar to these. Seems an awful upheaval for such a small change.
Well, we just wanted somewhere a bit quieter.
You think this is a noisy neighbourhood?
Oh, it's not like it used to be.
Really? Last I heard was Neighbourhood Watch had disbanded because nothing ever happened round here.
Well, it's only noisy in the immediate vicinity.
Oh, Mrs. Henshaw, you're saying you're moving because we're noisy?
Well, it came as rather a shock. We've never had children in the street before, before yours, and it used to be so peaceful, just a nod over the fence, and now it's footballs and frisbees, and they're quite vocally active, aren't they?
You mean they shout?
Look, I do know what happened, and it's a wonderful thing that you're doing.
Would you rather we did it somewhere else?
Well, Bernard and I just like our peace and quiet.
And we're disturbing your peace and quiet.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you are.
Oh, dear. You've broken your geranium. Philip! How many are there of you up there?
Get off there!
Obviously our turn for band practice.
And Jake is playing the shouting game again.
What?
Well, it's something very complicated to do with alien invasion, but all they seem to do is shout "Dacca, Dacca, Dacca" and fall over in the flower bed.
I've just seen Mrs. Henshaw.
Patsy?
How did you know her name was Patsy?
Well, we've lived next door to them for years.
So? We've never called them anything other than Mr. and Mrs. Henshaw. They've got musical door chimes. How did you find out her name was Patsy?
She passed some rhubarb over the fence once.
When?
Years ago. I think she took pity on me. You were on a girls' weekend with Rosie.
Well, there will be no more rhubarb from Patsy. There's a for sale board up outside their house. And do you know why?
Let me take a wild guess. They want to move.
Do you know why they want to move?
Why?
Because, can you believe it, it's too noisy next door.
Next door? But that's old Mr. Denham.
No, not that next door, this next door, us. They're moving because we're too noisy. Isn't that ridiculous?
They're doing it again. Look, I've told you before, don't swing on the clothesline. Just get off there this minute.
Will you stop shouting? I am trying to meditate.
Do you remember when all we had in our garden was birdsong?
Indeed.
And our house was a haven of peace, broken only by a little light snoring?
I don't remember you snoring.
Now, walls are vibrating, and the garden has become a football field.
Or a battleground for interplanetary forces.
You know, she's right. We better face it. We've become the kind of neighbours we'd hate to have living next door. So she gave you rhubarb?
Yes, I told you.
Did she give you anything else?
For heaven's sake, Maggie, it was 5 years ago.
Which is why I'm surprised you kept it a secret for so long.
Oh, I haven't kept it a secret. You and Rosie came back from Rome full of tales of la dolce vita. Mrs. Henshaw giving me 2 pounds of rhubarb seemed pretty tame by comparison.
It was £2, was it?
I'm guessing.
That's quite a lot.
May have been £1.50. Who knows? Who cares?
Was she in the habit of bestowing unsolicited gifts on lonely men?
Wasn't unsolicited. I'd admired her rhubarb for some time.
And what did Mr. Henshaw think of his wife's generosity?
Haven't a clue. He was in the cottage hospital with a strangulated hernia.
Did she know I was away as well?
Yes, she did. Because I told her.
See?
When I gave it back.
You gave it back?
I did.
You didn't say.
Once again, it hardly seemed newsworthy.
So she gave you rhubarb, and you gave it back?
Within seconds.
Why?
Well, I thanked her very much, but I said you were away, and I hadn't a clue what to do with it. So she made me a crumble. I'm doing my home help there, Dracula.
That was only funny the first 20 times, and I am not Arcala.
Sorry, Baloo. So, what are you up to tonight? Spot of unarmed combat, then down the pub for a quick one?
First aid, and I know someone who's going to need it if he's not very careful.
You can't hit a man in a penny.
Tonight we're doing bones, fibulas, tibulas, and who were the other ones?
Haven't you done your homework?
I am taking a visual aid.
If we don't go soon, I'll be hungry again.
Right, come on. Have you got everything?
Have fun.
What are you two going to do?
Oh, we'll get a takeaway, watch an unsuitable video, drink lager, and burp.
One lager lout in this family is quite enough.
I think she's being a bit hard on herself, don't you?
Oh, hello. You must be the Beaumonts.
Hello.
Evening, Mrs. Henshaw.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Prentice.
Neighbour?
Yes, very respectable.
Wait for me!
I told you to hurry up.
They have children.
They have grandchildren.
Ah, that's a relief.
You forgot Yorick. Where's your cup pack?
I'll go and get it.
I knew you'd forget something. Hurry up.
What would they do without me?
Oh, do come in.
I need these for tomorrow.
What?
Please.
Well, tomorrow's easy. Usually I need these this minute. Ugh. Chewing gum. That would have made a wonderful mess. Why don't you turn out the pockets before you bring them down?
Because I know you always check them. What's the point in us both doing it?
Yet another note you haven't given me. Somewhere in this house there is a secret store of letters from school that I've never seen. What is it this time? Another teacher training day, no doubt. Oh, this looks fun. A high school hop.
That was ages ago.
No, it wasn't. It's this Saturday. It's in the gym.
You wouldn't like it.
Oh, yes, we would. I used to go to local hops. Circular skirts, poppet beads, jiving.
Jiving.
We were pretty good, your grandfather and I.
Oh, no.
And the tickets are cheap. Yes, I think we'd enjoy this.
Don't go.
Why not?
I don't want you to.
What, you think we'll embarrass you? Look, Philip, I know you are mortified every time we venture out in public, but we can't stay locked in the attic forever.
Well, it's not just that.
We'll behave. I'll keep an eye on your grandfather. Good grief, it's not as if we get the chance to go out much these days. Anyway, you won't be there. Look, it's for parents and sixth form students, so what's the problem?
Yeah, but I will be there. They're letting our band play in the breaks to get some experience.
Oh, that's terrific. Your first gig.
Gig.
Gig. didn't you say? We must come and cheer you on.
That's why I didn't say.
Look, we are proud of you. If I promise that we'll stand in a corner and not say a word, will you let us come?